Alright guys, just got my alien gear holster. Just took it out of the package real quick. Just to show you what it came with. It came with the holster. This is actually very nice. Thick kydex, thick leather. Back. Everything looks really nice. I got the steel clips. The black leather does cost more than the brown. Nice logo right there. Came with a ton of spare parts. I mean, that is awesome. I mean, I will probably never need to get spare parts ever. That for me is just the whole entire reason why to buy from them. I guess they're located in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and I'm in Spokane, so shipping was like 24 hours. By the time it shipped, it was like it came in this morning. But it took about a month for them to make it. I guess they make them to order, so when they get orders in, they fulfill them. So I think they're a little backlogged right now with summer coming around and people ordering holsters. For everything here after shipping, it was like 41 bucks, and they have a lifetime guarantee on their holsters, and you can check out their website. So yeah, I'll wear this for about a month, and then I'll give you guys a updated review attached with this video. So I'll see you guys in a month. Alright guys, here we are with the alien gear holster. I've been wearing this for about a month now, and I've had very good results with it. It's a company that's out of Idaho, so you know you're getting an American-made product. But it's really hard for me to find a good holster that's affordable and left-handed. How I found alien gear holsters was I was looking for a concealed carry holster for my Sky CPX2 in left hand, and this was one of the first companies to pop up. So I checked them out, and I couldn't believe how much their holsters were. It's because it's a really awesome price. When I went to their website, they have the option of getting the black leather, which is $5 more, or you can get the tan leather, which is going to be the cheaper one. But after I paid for this, and after shipping, my total cost was $41 and some change. The only bad thing I have about when I ordered from them, it took about 4 weeks for my holster to get here. They do have a long waiting period, which to me can be good or bad. I see it as a sign that they're extremely busy and they're producing holsters. Also, I think that maybe they don't want to hire more staff. They try to keep the costs low. Maybe that's why it takes them longer. You know, maybe they're backed up, but they're not willing to hire on more people. Because if it slows down, then you'll be stuck with these extra people that they have to let go. And that's just, you know, bad business for a company to do. But at least they're still making holsters, and they're American made. So some features about the holster. It is leather with kydex, and I went for the metal clips. Now if you get the metal clips, just be careful if you put it on a leather belt. If your leather belt is black and shiny like this, it will mar up the leather. I wear a nylon belt, and I would advise you guys to do the same thing if you're going to be concealed carrying with these kind of clips. Otherwise, get the plastic ones. I don't know how well the plastic will hold up, but it won't ruin your leather belt. So that's just something to consider. And the kydex is really nice formed. I mean, it is really strong kydex. I mean, it's just awesome. It's really thick. It's a thicker kydex, and I'll roll in one of my other holsters here in a second to show you. But if you go on the back side, you have these, I just call them anchors, and they're on every single hole. So it's fully adjustable. It's a really good quality. They're in there really well. Now I like these four-sided anchors. These have not come out at all, and they lay pretty flat against your skin, so they're not digging into you or nothing. So I hope they stay with these anchors, because these are just really good. Now here's a holster my buddy made for me. I'll roll that in here, and it's not a bad holster either. Now, but this one was a lot more. This one I paid $65 for, and that was a discounted. It was a military law enforcement discount, and I got this one cheaper. You notice it's missing one of the screws, and I'll tell you why it's missing a screw here in a second. But the clips are really good. The clips, I have no problems with the clips. They're almost the same quality as these ones. They're damn near pretty much the same ones. But The leather is thinner. See if we can roll that in here. You can see the leather's thin. Now the leather being thin to me isn't a big deal, but when these guys are cheaper than your competitor and you're using a thicker leather and it's a treated leather, it says good things about the company. The Kydex is also thicker than this one. I know it's gonna be really hard to see, but trust me, it's this is a thicker Kydex. Now this Kydex is fine, it's been working. This is for a Glock 19. And I haven't had no problems with it. But over time, could it start getting pushed out a little bit? Sure. But that's easily fixable. You guys know how to fix it. You put your gun in there, you put a hair dryer and heat it up and it'll shrink it back on. But what I don't like about this one compared to the alien gear is you go to the back side, and now it's a whole different story. Now, my buddy, when he made these, he didn't put the anchors on every single hole, which would have helped a lot, because if you want to change the height of your holster when you're concealed carrying, you have to take these off and then try to put them back on. And trust me, putting these on leather and making them flush is a pain in the ass. And that's one thing I didn't like about this holster. And you can see that these anchors are starting to pop up and come out a little bit, and so they will dig into your skin. Like this one's almost ready to come out. So, and if they did pop off, you're going to have a hard time putting them back on. Now, the screw came out here. Over time, you will have to tighten up your screws. They will ride loose and start to come out. So about every week to 2 weeks, just go ahead and tighten them back up. That also keeps the tension on your holster very, very secure. But mine came off. No idea where. When I took the holster off, I was like, oh, I'm missing a screw. Well, I called my buddy, asked for another screw, and he says all this stuff's in storage. He's not making holsters right now, so he said he'll get back to me, and that was probably about a month ago. And he's a buddy of mine. He's a good guy, but he's going through some times. But how hard is it to put a screw in an envelope and just mail it to me? Well, I don't know. You guys can think about that question. But alien gear, like I said, they put their covers on every single hole, their little anchors, but they also send you this big bag of spare parts. I mean, I was not expecting this at all. It even comes with the Allen key to tighten and adjust in your holster. So it comes with a bunch of screws, washers, spacers, and the spacers are kind of like, it looks like some kind of tubing, but they cut them up in different sizes. And I could even take these thicker ones and cut them in half if I really needed to. So I mean, it gives me options, okay? But I don't need to call these guys if one of the screws pops out. I'll be like, well, it's gone, whatever. I'll just use one for my spare parts bag. And I'm almost pretty sure I can order another spare parts bag if I needed to, or get a couple screws. And I have a feeling Alien Gear Holsters would send me a new bag of parts, no questions asked. As long as it's not an everyday thing. If I called them and said, hey, I ordered this about 8-9 months ago, I ran out of screws, could you guys send me one? They'd probably send me a whole bag. But anyway, it's just a difference between getting a holster for my buddy and getting one of these. Now, since I have not been able to get a screw here, my retention on my Glock is not where I like it to be, so I ordered another one of these for my Glock 19. Now, that was about 4 weeks ago, so I'm still waiting, or else I'd have it here in the review. So it'll probably be here in about another week or so. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks, according to the email I received. But with Alien Gear holsters, not only do you get the spare parts, you also get the 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can wear it for 30 days. I would advise, if you're going to ship it back within 30 days, do it after 20-25 days so it has time to get there, so you don't go past your 30 days. I wouldn't recommend waiting until the 30-day mark and then send it back, because then it takes 2, 3, maybe 5 days to get back to them. So after about 20 days, if you're not happy with it, make sure you contact them and let them know you're shipping it. Send them the tracking number and all that good stuff. They have a lifetime warranty. Anything breaks, even the clips, they'll replace it for free. And you have unlimited holster shell traits for life. Now this is really good because in the last couple years I have changed my everyday carry gun. So say I change from the Sky CPX2 to a say a Smith & Wesson Shield. Well, I take the Kydex part, take that off, send it back, and they'll send me a new Smith & Wesson Shield Kydex cover in left hand for me. No problems. It's like free. So you can do it as many times as you want. It's unlimited. So you just gotta send them back your Kydex shell. And to me, that's really good. You don't have to buy another new holster and try to break in the new leather. So speaking of breaking in leather, this has been breaking in really well. It is broken in on the inside. You can see that it is pushing into the leather, so it's actually forming around the gun even inside the leather. On the back side, it's not really doing a whole lot. It's not indenting into me. I'm not really getting any pressure points. The thick leather is keeping that from happening, so it's really comfortable. I'm not getting any indentations coming out, as you do on some of the other holsters. You will see people post about how the gun is protruding on the outside of the leather. As for the leather itself, I don't wear a shirt underneath when I'm wearing this concealed. I just throw it on and it stays next to my skin, and to me it's been no problem. I mean, if I sweat, I sweat. It's whatever. It hasn't been irritating to my skin. I haven't had a rash or nothing, so I've been really happy with this. I wear this, I'm left-handed, so this would be at my sternum. In front of me was 12 o'clock. I wear this at the 4 o'clock position, so just behind my kidney on my left side. I recommend that with almost anybody wearing this. If you're right-handed, you'd wear it at like your 10 o'clock on your right side. I wear it at my 4 o'clock on my left side. I think I said right side. But you know, is wearing it inside the waistband holster uncomfortable? Sure. It takes a while to get used to it. It's like when I first got married, wearing a wedding ring. You know, you married guys know. It was uncomfortable wearing that, but pretty soon you forget it's there. The same thing with the holster. You will forget it's there. I mean, you won't totally forget, but you know what I'm saying. When you're driving, I wear this at my 4 o'clock, and it works fine. I mean, yeah, you're going to feel it's there, but it's not uncomfortable. I tell people, if you want to be comfortable, my advice to you is to get a bigger pair of pants. I wear one size bigger on all my shorts and pants. I wear one size up. T-shirts, I wear one size up, because a tighter shirt will print more. So what I do is I have a shirt that's one size bigger. I could wear a large, but when I wear a large, if I raise my hands above my head or I bend over, my shirt will pull up and you'll see the gun. But an extra large is a little bit longer, so it's a little bit easier for me to walk around and not feel a little paranoid about people seeing it. So to me, it's all about concealment. And I tell people who are looking to carry concealed, stick with the smaller gun. I try to say stick with the gun that's no more than 1 inch wide. It's not really the length of the gun that's going to hurt you. It's the width of the gun. The wider it is, the more comfortable it is, because that's what's digging into you when you sit down or when you get up. That's what people are going to see is the width. The length, you can go to a 4-inch barrel. It's not really a big deal. It's the height of the firearm and the width of the firearm that's going to determine a lot of if you want to conceal carry or not. Now, this is a Sky CPX2, which I'm sure you guys have seen in videos, and this is a great carry gun. It's 1 inch wide. It's a 3-inch barrel. It's not very tall. It conceals really easy. And it's a 10+1, and I try to stick with that 1 inch rule about the width, 1 inch wide, and I try to stick with a barrel that's under 4 inches. So, and when I'm wearing this holster, like I said, do adjust it about every week to 2 weeks. Go ahead and take it off and make sure all your screws are tight. Well, that gun's been safety checked, by the way. And also, my retention, I will show you, is going to be just tight enough to where if I shake it, it can't come out. And that's how tight I like to have my retention on my holster, but it comes out pretty simple. So that's how I carry the holster. And that's the retention I set it for. At the end of this video, I want to show you guys some me wearing the holster. You can skip past that or not watch it at all. It's up to you. But if you're thinking about getting it inside the waistband holster, this is a great holster to get. Go ahead and buy one. They're awesome. If you guys ever have any problems with the holsters, let me know. I'm kind of curious to know. And let me know what Alien Gear says. You know, if you ever have a problem and you return it, if they have a problem returning your money or anything like that, let me know. You know. So that's about it, guys. But I was not expecting to get this many parts for the holster. I opened the bag and I was like, whoa, there's a bunch of spare parts in there. I was like, that's awesome. Even came with an Allen key, so I didn't have to worry about finding an Allen key to fit that. So, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and you can watch the rest of it or not. It's up to you. One more thing, guys. When you wear your holsters, be sure to wear a belt. The belt will keep that holster nice and tight to your body, so it doesn't want to fall over or kind of fall out and bounce around. So when you wear a belt, it keeps that holster nice and tight to your body and gives you really good retention against that weapon, and it'll help conceal a little bit better. But you can wear it without the belt. I've done it. You do print just a little bit more, but for maximum concealability, be sure to wear a belt with your pants or your shorts, and it'll make that holster right snug next to your body, and you'll get just that much more concealment out of it. Okay, guys, I've had this for a few days, and you can see it's already starting to take shape to my waist. I like to have these kind of holsters adjusted to where they can go as deep as they can go. So that's why I have the clips all the way up at the top. But when you do this, I'll show you here my continuation of this video, your gun will start printing more on in your pants. So it sounds bad, but it sounds like you have, a load in your pants. Sorry guys, I'm always laughing. That's just my personality. But yeah, it looks like you got some junk in the trunk. Is that what they call it? So you have to give up something. But when you carry as deep as it'll go, you don't print as much as on your shirt as you do in your pants. And like I said, it sounds bad, but you'll see in the video what I'm talking about. After I do the video, I'm going to adjust it to where it's in the middle, because I had it in the middle when I first started wearing it, and it was actually pretty good. I actually kind of like it better than having all the way down, because how the CPX2 is on the grip with the holster as tuckable as it will go. The grip's a little hard for me to reach on the CPX2, and it prints a lot on below the waistline. I think it's a better term. So I'll show you guys here in a second, and then I'll adjust it, and then I'll do another video, and I'll be wearing a t-shirt so you can see how you print, because most of the time I wear button-up shirts, and with button-up shirts you can go a little bit baggier on those shirts, so it doesn't print as bad, especially if you have like a pattern, like a stripe type pattern or some kind of a checkered pattern on your shirt. Those tend to conceal the printing a little bit better. But let's go ahead and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay guys, I really don't want to videotape in the bathroom, but I don't have another mirror, so you're just going to have to make do with what you have. So here we are. I got the shirt lifted up so you don't have to stare at my gut. Here we are with CPX2. You can see the only printing is down here, because I have it tucked as low as it'll go, and you'll see that it's a little hard to get the hand on the grip here. I do have the flat mag plate on here, so it's more concealability, and I'll show you with the shirt coming down. It's actually not that bad. I think when I zoom out, you can't even really tell. But you can still see the pants kind of still want to bulge out, so I'm just going to adjust that a little bit so it rides up a little higher, because I think you're not going to really notice the printing on the shirt. You can't really even tell there's anything there. 99% of people aren't even going to notice. So I'll adjust it, and then I'll do another recap, and that'll be it. Okay, I adjusted it, so now it's right in the middle, and I think I should have just left it there. But I wanted to try the full tuckability of this holster, just to see how the Sky would be in a full tuckable situation. Also, these screws here or you have to use an Allen wrench to take them off and adjust them, and they use a 3/32 Allen key that does not come with the holster. So you will need an Allen key if you want to adjust anything. So that's just for a future heads up. Okay guys, here we are again. I adjusted it like you saw, and actually there's not much printing going on as far down, except down here. It's printing about right here. I know it's really hard to see, See if I can get a better shot. See, it's a little higher on my waist, so I can actually get a pretty good solid grip on the firearm itself. You can see the grip sticking out there pretty good. Now I'll cover it up with my shirt. And there you go. Pretty much almost hardly anything showing. I mean, even when I really try to exaggerate, you can barely see something here, but most people aren't going to notice that. So the only thing I have a problem with is that when you get out of a car or something, your shirt tends to want to ride up, and so when I get out of cars and stuff, I'll pull my shirt back down. But most people don't even notice that. Well, anyway, guys, just I'm going to keep wearing this holster, and I'll probably leave it adjusted like that. It does ride a little higher up on my body, but I can feel more of it against my waist and my body than when it was lower, so I'm not printing as bad as I would if it was beneath my shirt line, so it'd be a little harder to pick up. Alright, thanks. Okay guys, just to let you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about wearing striped shirts or a patterned shirt. Usually when I go out, I like to dress a little nice, so I don't really wear t-shirts too much. I usually wear a polo shirt or like a shirt like this, and you can see, you can't really see the printing, and the pattern helps to camouflage that any printing. And you can see I actually do have the weapon right there. So yeah, but people have to remember when you conceal carry, if you're worried about your clothing, on if people can see it, or if you're worried about printing, raise your hands above your head when you have your concealed carry weapon on you, and you'll be surprised how high your shirt will rise. And a lot of people forget about that. That's why I wear like maybe a size bigger shirt, because usually you're going to get a longer size. And when you wear pants, I usually wear a size bigger in my pants. And if I don't conceal carry, I have a belt that'll keep my pants up. So just some things to think about.